A friend of mine told me a couple of years ago there's a difference in happiness and joy, and I never really believed that. They are choosing joy, and they choose joy in such poverty and such hard times. They don't have anything, and yet they are joyful in all circumstances. I never thought I would be able to go to Cuba and be able to be blessed by such an experience to serve. I think until you serve, you can't truly be the hands and feet of Christ. Whether it's in Cuba or in Zambia or wherever, or in Austin, Texas. I do feel that we are called to serve, and I think that Cuba is an amazing ministry that not many people know about. It's a wonderful opportunity to travel, to get to know brothers and sisters here at Covenant, and we're blessed to be a blessing to others in Cuba as well. Our sister church in Cuba is Luyano. We were able to take medicine and supplies that they don't really have. This time we took music. We were able to take clothes, we were able to take gifts, and just to bless them with being there, and yet they blessed us so much more. Just their spirit of love and grace in the midst of their circumstances. I believe that our relationship with Luyano has been for over 12 years, and there have been probably 15 trips from people from Covenant. You have to be a member of Covenant over to that church in Havana. This is a wonderful mission trip in that it's different, it's relational. We're not going to build houses, we're not going to feed the needy. You're able to see people, go in people's homes, see the seminary. We did sightseeing, we did go out to the beach for one day and one night. I was very surprised to see how active and alive the churches are in Cuba. There were numerous churches. There are Christians that sit on Parliament now. We were able to meet with one of the guys that sits on Parliament. I had this vision of suppression and no Christianity, and I was very surprised to see how much Christianity is alive and how many churches that are there in Havana and the surrounding cities. We were able to experience devotions morning and evening with our group of brothers and sisters that went down with us. Little bit of a culture shock in just that there's so much devastation. Beautiful old buildings, wonderful architecture, and yet it's just completely run down. Nothing's been restored, and yet it's a beautiful Caribbean island that has wonderful green mountains and wonderful beaches and people that just have a love for Christ and a heart to serve and to love us. I feel like the Lord has placed it on my heart to serve this year, and so I've tried to listen to Him and be still and learn where I need to serve, and Cuba was a wonderful opportunity for that. The blessings that our brothers and sisters in Cuba bestowed on us far outweighed anything that I could have imagined or that we could have brought to them. Their joy, their sincerity, their genuine love, mercy, and grace was overwhelming. I learned so much about myself, so much about the Lord, and so much about His provision for people that just depend on it daily, minute by minute, and just feel very blessed to have been able to just see a small part of how we can be the hands and feet of Christ to our sister church in Cuba.